stage with her.
Okay, Christine. Are you in trouble with that word?
Yes, I am.
That word soldier, that's a very tricky
Okay.
word.
Now I know.
Because usually D says duh, and in this word we're saying soldier.
Yeah.
Tricky.
Okay. A soldier was on the stage with her. He, a long cape. Can you help me? Because that did not make sense, what I just read.
Okay, so let's look at the picture.
Okay.
Here's that soldier,
Mhm.
and here's his cape. Do you know what a cape is?
Yes.
What is it?
Is it a piece of clothing, kind of?
Okay, so this word starts with a W. What do you usually do with your clothing?
He wore it.
Oh, very good. He wears his clothing.
He wore a long cape. A helmet with a red crest hid his face.
I love how fluently you just read that sentence. That was
Thank you.
amazing.
The woman and the soldier were waving their arms and talked loudly to each other.
Talk loudly to each other.
Wait, that didn't sound.
I agree with you. It did make sense.
Let me try again. The woman and the soldier were waving their arms and talking
Good. I love
loudly.
you broke the word apart.
Yes.
At first you said talk.
Yeah.
That's our root word, our base word. But what sound does ing make together?
Ing.
Ing. So talk.
Talking
King.
loudly to each other.
Very good. Thank you, buddy. Welcome. All right, Mariella.
Okay.
Miss Mariella is going to do a sorry. Is going to do the week.
Rainbow fish.
So it's going to be your job to help her correct her mistakes. Think about the strategies we talked about, giving time for her to process, so giving her 5 seconds. And don't interrupt her, let her at least finish a sentence.
All right, and remember, look at the buddy reading chart. If you're stuck on remembering what to do, here are steps. Remember, when you're buddy reading, you're going to be helping me out with tricky words. Okay? A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Look at the picture. There lived a fish. Yeah, good job. Not just an ordained.
Yes, Soria, I just want to interrupt you for a second. Did she seem like she was really, really struggling with the word fish, or did she say it? Did she say something?
Yes. Yes.
So not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire can you help me? Ocean. Oh, that's right, it's on the picture. Thank you. His scalies were every shade of blue and green. That doesn't sound right. Am I saying it right? It is silent. Oh. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. Rainbow fish, rainbow fish, come on, rainbow fish. Thank you. They called him rainbow fish. Come on, rainbow fish, they would call. Come and play with us. But rainbow fish would just glide past. Am I saying it right? I'm an I instead of an it. It's a I. Okay, so stretch out the I. Glide past.
would now, since she finished reading, would go to her task card, which happens at the end, and she would have to write down the main idea of what she just read. But I also want to point out, if your friend or your buddy says a sentence or a really tricky word correct, should you maybe say, wow, good job, that was really good reading, or wow, you really tried hard to say that word. Those would be some good strategies to use.
So, what to do? So write the main idea of what you read. There was a fish. There was a fish? I think that was the main idea. Do you think that's right?
It's right, but it needs something more.
What else can I?
What did that fish do?
I think it's how it
Maybe
looks.
what you saw.
Oh, first thoughts, how it looked.
How it looked. Oh, that's right, the scales. So there was a fish with, what was that word again? Scale? Shimmer? Shimmer.
Shimmering scales. Is rainbow fish different from the other fish? Why is that the main idea? What makes rainbow fish different?
Sparkly.
He's sparkly. Are the other four fish on the page sparkly? No. And sparkly is another word for shimmering. So the main idea of those two pages was starting for you to understand that rainbow fish is different. And we would have to keep reading to figure out why he's so different and if he's nice or if he's mean.
Thank you for helping me.
Yay.
All right, now it's your turn, boys and girls. So all you have to do is you gotta come up, I'm gonna call one group at a time, because all together it's gonna become a mess, right? You're gonna come one group at a time, and you're gonna find your name. The name that's next to you will be your buddy, or your partner, okay? Once you figure out who your buddy is, you will come over here to our little classroom library, and you pick out a book, okay, that both of you can read together. Okay? So,
Question?
Miss Chelsea, if, or anybody, if my buddy says a word wrong,